Good time zone peeps. How are y'all doing? Sorry for the slight delay. I've got a new setup happening and whoops. I've got a new setup happening where I've actually got the chat on the TV. But it turns out if I don't have my glasses on I can't read it, so I had to run out to the car and get my glasses because I don't normally use them other than when I'm driving. Alright, I need to come over to the computer and catch up on chat. And clean my glasses. Alrighty. So much chat, oh my goodness. Smokey, go to bed! Sleep! Do the sleeps! Crafts, how you doing, mate? I was lurking in your stream earlier. You look like you were having fun. Rowan first. Third! That's only if you don't count me. Tara the Bad, Fat Pally, Smokey with the host, Smokey with the sub, thank you so much. It is awesome sauce. Thank you for all the people who did subs like the day I got the button. Who are those people? There was a Puppet, there was a Manzi gifting a sub to Quirky Geek 17. There was Crafts, there was Silent Ambassador, there was Dale, and there was Post Lemony. Thank you guys so much. It was all awesome sauce. Everyone come watch here because Quirky's here to tell. Nuh-uh! Oh, hey there, gift sub. Yay, my glasses are clean now. Okay, good. Gentleman Canoe has gifted a sub to Rowan. Thank you so much. I don't know if those count for first badges or not. I'm curious. Silent Ambassador with the host. Fat Pally, how you doing? Canoe with the bits. Thank you so much. Rowan and Dale with the hosts. I'm trying to catch up. All the noises. Yeah, I've gotten most of the new alerts are on. Most of the new alerts are on. That's something I was working on this morning. Hey Dale. Hey Blushing. Highlight. Oh god, highlighters. Is that a thing on already? I didn't even turn that on. Oh no, I've seen Taro pronounce that and I've forgotten. Nideka? I think I butchered it. I'm sorry, but thank you for the follow. Kiki for the follow. Thank you, mate. Probably be lurking. No problem. Hey, Ambassador. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Have a good stream. Thank you, Daryl. Give me your arts and crafts. No. Hey, Duke. Yeah, GG, you're getting third this morning. Well done. Hey, Z. I'm sorry if I've missed anyone. I'm trying to catch up on everything. Gift subs do not count for first badges. Okay, so we've got 2 gifts, so that's 7. So there's another 3 first badges if anybody cares about them. How am I? Kind of warm. Nideka. Okay. Nideka. Right. Thank you. Get back to your own stream, Taro. Late for a bit, but I'm listening. No worries, mate. All good. I wonder how Koi got vision and said. No idea. No idea. He must have just had all the friggin' just the routing. There's still a smudge on my glasses. Get off of there. I'm not used to wearing them inside. Like I said, I normally only wear them when I'm driving. I had literally had to I'd pressed the button to go live. I got my beverage out of the freezer because I'm being very naughty and having soft drink. I came to the. I didn't even check if the stream's working. No. I'm watching you, Black Cat. You devil. I didn't even check to see if the stream came on properly. Am I on the streaming? Oh yeah, we got an X. Okay, good. Yeah, came out, got my beverage, set up iPads and everything else, and I looked up at the TV and because like I'd put it on the TV earlier, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be able to see that, no worries. And then I've sat down and chat's actually started, like you guys have started talking, and chat's popped up, and I'm like, oh shit, that's blurry. I can't read that. And I'm kidding with many bitches. Havana! What the matters were saying is the button, clicked it and clicked it. You did indeed click it, yes. Hey Breach! How doing? Okay, what have I got? Ooh. Water on the phone, that's bad. not do that. Okay. One thing I had to... I had to do an order of acrylic sheets. Mostly for Mama Quirky. But I thought, while I'm there, I might as well get some for me. And as it turns out, this particular acrylic company sells a type of acrylic sheet that's supposedly non-reflective. So I thought, okay, let's have a look at that. And then as it turned out, they sold a piece, just like a pre-cut, ready-made piece, that's the same size as my tile. So I was like, fuck yeah. So now we've got, I haven't like secured it down anything yet, but it's there. The only problem is that despite, like, they utterly smothered it in bubble wrap, like just the sheer amount of bubble wrap was redonkulous. Put fragile stickers all over it, and still Australia Post managed to put a dirty great crack in it. Fuckers. So yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it shouldn't really affect what I'm doing, but basically I'm hoping that now I can use my tile without like light glare and stuff like that. Because this is the new setup, guys. This is the new setup. Hey Dragonite! Time for human suit again. Yeah. Nope. That was the alarm telling me to get my drink out of the freezer. Happy you two are alive at the moment. Squee! Toad's Cafe, I know, right? Luna, yeah! I need to do them again. I was messing with liquid nails earlier and I got it all over my hands, and then I used chemicals to get it off my hands, and now my nails are slightly ruined, but we won't worry about that. It pops all the bubbles. You can go nuts. Rolls around in it. Yeah. I'll go get it out of the bin and you guys can just play in it. But yeah, so hopefully that will help with the lights and stuff, because I've moved the table. Not that you guys can tell from your view, but I got rid of the couch. Couch is outside. Last weekend the skips were here, and so I finally got it into me that like I need to go and put the couch out next to the skips and just do it. Just get it done. Just do it. And so I did, but there was no way I was going to be able to lift a two-seater couch into a skip by myself. And so I just left it next to the skip, knowing that the skip guys are not allowed to take stuff that's not in the skip. But you never know, and I sort of hope, Anyway, friggin' Wednesday, I think it was, they came and took the skip away, and my couch is still sitting there on the curb by itself. And every time I drive past it, I want to bring it back inside and tell it I'm sorry and I won't abandon it again and please forgive me. Poor thing. It's a fucking couch. I'm weird. Finishing before GTV key guesses. Well, I mean, torch. I feel like there's a few. Oh no, that's a change I was planning to make anyway, regardless. But timing. Bubbly, 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 bubbly. My bubble's mine! Everybody loves the butt. Do you want me to go get it out of the bin? Do we want to swap to an ASMR stream where I just pop bubble wrap all the whole time? No. That'd be bad. So, lights. Woohoo! Now that's as low as it can go. Hopefully it's not too shadowy. About the same level of shadowy as it would be if the sun was shining today. So I wonder I feel at home. I'm the same way. I know, right? Black Kiddo has migrated to top the washer and the cabinet. Kiddo is being more active and is eating and drinking well. Oh, good! Good, I'm glad they're doing better. Time to call the parents. Well, the problem is that my dad gets so little time off work, and when he does get time off work, Mum organises stuff like doctor's appointments and shit like that. So, and I never know when the skip's coming because the strata doesn't warn us ahead of time. And so I don't want to just ring them up one day and be like, hey, can you drive for 40 minutes and spend 5 minutes helping me move a couch and then drive 40 minutes back home again? That's a bit dicky. What's a skip? A dumpster. The unprobable sort anyway. Oh, I don't know. Relocatable large bin, aka dumpster, yep. These pass out, and one of the times I no worries, investor, have good sleeps, mate. Thank you for coming and hanging about. Oh wow, that whew. I did do this light. And what I did was I've got a ring light. I've actually got several ring lights because I got them cheaply, and I also have a gooseneck pop filter, and I've glued the two together using liquid nails, and oh my god, I can smell the liquid nails. Oh, I only did it a little while ago. Anyway, book art. Let's do the thing. How'd you get the couch to begin with? A friend of mine who goes to church, they got donated it or something, or it was in their, it was in one of their buildings, and they were getting rid of it. And I was moving, and I mentioned to my friend that I needed a couch, and she's like, "Oh, we've got one at church. You know, if you throw the church a bit of money, I'm sure they'd be happy to part with it." So I think I gave them like $20 or something, like just. And that was when I moved in, so I've had it for 8 years. And it was pretty well used when I got it, so it's done alright. Defeat state things with a free sign on. Chances are somebody will see that couch on the side of the thing there and go, "Oh, I'll have that." No biggie. You know what, we're going to take the cover off of that. This is the book we're using. Just in case anyone cares. I don't. Hope you don't get done for copyright if you're not actually reading the book. I'm going to be folding the book, which is a slightly different thing. But no, we're going to be folding it. I have you guys can't see this bit, but I have the iPad, or one of them, like behind the tile over there. I put the pattern into a book art generator earlier. Sorted the image, put the image in, generated the pattern, fixed the pattern. I say pattern, it's a list of numbers. It's literally a spreadsheet, 3 columns. One's got the page number, one's got the upper measurement, one's got the lower measurement. And I'm just going to be like referencing that while I do this. And hopefully keeping up with chat. Rainbow Shark live yet? They'll test it. It's Rainbow Shark is live, yes. Anyone moving or new to uni? Oh, there's enough people around here that someone will know someone. Yep. Not a problem. Okay, so what I need to do, because I'm not quite fully set up yet, I'm most of the way there, I need to move, let's move all of that. I really need to clean this table. Bits! I forgot to do the bits noises. Rainbow Shark, yes, Rainbow Shark. I made Rainbow Shark thing on this channel, made out of okay, I want to see. It's a donation alert, Sharkana. Rainbow Shark is the donation alert. Now, I do need to just quickly do something real quick. I'll just put it on the break screen and stuff and things, and yes, I'll be back.
Bruce, do 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 do. Rainbow Bruce, do 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 do. Rainbow Bruce, do 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 do. Rainbow Bruce.
Dang it, Canoe! You butt. that happened. Where we get up to? JC with the follow, thank you mate. Canoe with the donation. Did I add that to my thing? Probably not. Hang on. I think I did that right. There we go. Alright. I fixed that. It's in the panels. And the donate command has been updated. There we go. Alright. Oh, actually, I should... Okay, I fixed it! Except it's still not showing up on my Twitch activity feed thing, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. Now, where'd I get up to? Let's make some cheats, shake the CPs out of my head, go across to Starcraft here. No, Smokey, do the sleeps! Do the sleeps! Elena! Do the sleeps, Smokey! Do the sleeps. Rainbow Shark feels second thought Quaker's back, but it wasn't let. Yeah, I might have recorded myself. I still haven't published. I fixed it. I fixed it. It's in the panel, and there's a donate command that well, there was a donate command before, but it was just Quirky Geeks, whereas now it's Quirky Creators. So that's all good. I think. Yep, should be good. Okay. All right. I need a piece of string. Have I run out of string? What is this madness? Refresh to see the commands. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, exclamation mark donate should work. And now I can't find. Oh, bloody hell! For real? Oh, I know. I can just wait a sec. Where'd I put the? Oh, it's there. Never mind. Too late, I drink that Mountain Dew. Oh, it's smoky! That's so naughty. You need to do the sleeps. Besides, I've been live for half an hour and I still haven't done anything, so, you know, it's not like you're missing much. Okay, what do I need to do? Let's put... I've got 2 bulldog clips, one giganto one and one little one. And what I'm going to do is... I just have some cord. This is the cord I'll be using for Kumihimo when I get up to doing that on stream. Because yes, that will be a thing eventually. There we go. Alright. Cord, get. That's just going to secure it down over there. Good time zone cowboy, how are you doing today? Now I'm going to have to move. Look at this, what Mama Quirky gave me. Apparently one of the ladies at school was getting rid of them or something and she was like, oh yeah, I'll have one. And then Mama Quirky's like, you know, I'm probably not going to use that. It's a phone stand. I mean, I had one before, but it was like plasticky and crap. So Mama Quirky was like, do you want it? And I'm like, hell yeah. Okay. So we have a piece of cord that's secured just over there. Also, let me know if and or how bad, like shaky cam, because I'm going to do my best to like not punch the table too much so it doesn't shake the camera, but I now have the camera connected to the table rather than the freestanding tripod thing I had before, so... at least throwing it at 3 or 4 AM. No, I think I'd prefer watching it to book till exhaustion hits to do that. Well, as long as I'm putting you to sleep, that's good. Okay, so we're going to be turning it that way. I don't have the camera up on the screen. I'm going to have to have the stream open on my iPad still, I think, because I need to be able to see what you guys can see. Yes, I know this iPad hasn't been backed up. It's old and crap. Because I do have the thing that says stream preview, but it didn't work. So maybe I need to go refresh that page, I don't know. Thank you for the follow, cowboy! Oh, there we go. Activity feed, stream chat. Need vidya. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I can see myself, sort of. Hey, there we go. Twitch seems to think I have 0 viewers. Apparently you guys don't exist. You're not real, did you know? Well, you do now. Okay, so we need to kind of come back to about... Nudge that down just a smidge. Would that be okay? Because I do want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. What's the first page we need? 9. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bit of cord, what's secured down over there, and I'm going to just tie it off onto this. Oop, Not even going to do 2, just going to do 1. And that's just, literally, that's just going to hold the pages back so I can actually, like, see what I'm doing most of the time. Are any of us real? I question that sometimes. I question my own existence, I question you guys' existence. I don't think any of it's real. The only problem with that cord is that it's satin and it's very smooth. Not the best thing to be tying knots with, but there we go. Alright. No, you're not tight enough. Really? Still can't see it? Come on. Maybe I'll have to move the camera. You I was a figment of someone's imagination. Poor person, they could have imagined anything and they imagined me. I am a figgy-mint. I want to be a figgy-mint. Or do it. Maybe I don't. He wants to be a figgy-mint. Okay, I'm going to move the camera. Don't get too crook, okay? I'm going to just move it forward a bit. There we go. Now, how bad is the shaky cam? Is it alright? Is it sitting fairly stable so far? I imagine if I, you know, manage to punch the table, it'll probably shake a bit, but... Well, the peeps here like me. It's fine? Okay, good. Can't be any worse than it was before. That was terrible. Now, I need a ruler. Definitely don't have one of those in the vicinity. Ruler and pencil, preferably a sharp one. Hey, there we go. One with a point is very helpful. Wait, it's folding the books now. I mean, we're gonna... Ooh, I hit the camera. That was me hitting the camera. That was me hitting the cat. Don't panic. It's okay. Cass being a woman. But yes. I'm gonna do... So the way that I like to do the folded book is I like to do all the measurements first and then go back and fold, because I find that if I... Say if I did... I don't know, 100 pages out there. That's about a third of what we're going to be doing. If I was to mark these and then fold them and then go back to measuring, it just... The folded bit gets in the way of the measured bit and it just gets messy and just... Ugh. Whereas if I do all the measurements, I can go through, get all the measurements done, and then I can just sit there and fold and fold and fold and fold. I find it more efficient that way than going back and forth. Now I don't know... Might be able to get it to sit. It might end up being a case of I'll mark a page and then I'll put, you know, do the next one and the page will be sitting like that and you guys won't be able to see it. But I'll re-clip every half dozen pages so that we can still see what's going on, because I don't know. I don't really have, like, I don't even have a particularly good rhythm for doing folded book art anyway, let alone doing it in such a way that people can watch what I'm doing. That's different. So literally, as I said before, I don't know if everybody heard my explanation, but I've got my iPad open. I've actually got both of them open now. Kind of renders the TV a bit useless, but anyway. I've got the iPad open there. I've got it's just a spreadsheet list of numbers. The first list is the page number, the second list is the top measurement, and the third list is the bottom measurement. Because literally all you do for folded book art, at least in this like method of doing it anyway, is every page gets 2 measurements, an upper one and a lower one. And then you fold. So, for example, this is page 9, which is where we're starting. Because when you put it in the pattern generator thing, it's good to leave a buffer, otherwise you'll end up right against the cover of the book and it tends to look a bit weird. So you leave yourself, you know, I've got a good, probably nearly a dozen pages of like the first couple of pages of the book, the contents, the title page, stuff like that. So a little bit of a buffer so it's not right up against the cover, which with hard covers it's not as such a big deal, but with soft covers it looks really strange, so a buffer is good. And then one thing that does annoy me about the pattern generator, one day I'll have to, I want to do a tutorial on this one day, how I actually do it. But the pattern generator I use, it generates the pattern based on even numbered pages, which pisses me off because I put the measurements on the, you know, on the bigger side of the book, I guess you'd say, which is the odd numbered side. So every time I've ever produced a pattern, I've taken the list of numbers it's given me, put it into Excel, or Open Office Calc, and taken 1 off of all the page numbers to make them odd instead of even. That's probably a case of just me doing it weird, but like I can't figure out how you do it on the even pages. So that's literally the first line of the spreadsheet, 9, 6.7, 16.8. It's all in centimeters. You can specify that in the thing. You can do centimeters or inches. You can also specify decimal places, which I have done. Just to point, it rounds off to 0.1. Whatever makes you come here, spend time with you, the occasional inabilities to it's worth it to get to. Aww! Warm and fuzzies. Warm and fuzzies. See, the nice thing about a design like the Twitch logo is that it's a fairly simple design. And large parts of it are just straight lines, like literally just straight lines. You know, thick lines. So your measurements are going to actually repeat a fair bit. This first part of the pattern here, if you think of the Twitch logo, the side of it, I should have put up a picture of it somewhere. You guys know what the Twitch logo looks like. It's basically the border of it is a big square, although the bit on the left has a slight taper at the top. That's why this measurement is changing and this one isn't. I mean, so far. Whoops. Kinda hope nobody follows, because my follower alert noise is the lectern noise of like book pages turning, and I'm probably not gonna hear it. How do you put the bit that gets used for this? I use whatever I have available. My very first one I made was out of one of the Twilight books because I thought, yeah, I don't want to keep those anymore. But what you're looking for, if you can get a hardback, get a hardback, or hardcover, I should say. Yeah, if you can get a hardcover, get a hardcover. They sit better when they're finished. You don't have to really do anything to them, because when you like stand them up, you know, you fan them out so that you can see the design. Hardcovers will stay up, whereas the soft covers tend to flop. Kind of like that. And tend to sort of splay open too far as well. Like the finished design, depending on the like the complexity of the design and the folds and stuff, you know, because you're folding the pages, they do have the book has a tendency to fan when it's sitting up like this. It has a tendency to fan. So if you have a hard cover, it tends to sit a bit better because it's a bit heavier, whereas the soft cover tends to spread, and so it ends up too wide. So if you can get a hardcover, get a hardcover. The more complex the design, the more pages you want, because the more folds you'll have, the more sort of detail you can have, I guess you'd say. And then you kind of want to lean away from, you sort of get a bit of a feel for like the ratio of the book. So like this book is this wide, which I think was 23. Yeah, about 23 centimeters. And has 330 odd pages. If you've got a book that's, you know, 30 centimeters, so a foot, the full length of a ruler, say, but it's only got 100 pages in it, that design's going to look a bit shit because that's not enough pages for, you know, it's quite a wide book but very few pages. And that's, I don't know how to like sort of explain like what a good ratio is, because it depends on the design. If you were doing a Word, you would want a book that's quite short but with tons of pages, so you've got more room to do the design. If you were going to do a design that's quite vertical, you would want a tall book with not a lot of pages. But most of the time you're sort of working vaguely with either a rectangle or a square, and so you want to have a book that's like not too tall and hasn't got 1,000 pages or whatever. Like this is the other book that I had just on hand, because one of Mama Quirky's friends went through her bookshelf and gave me like 20 books. She was like, yeah, you can use all these ones for folded book art for school. And I did. That's where the library one came from. Whoever's seen the individual like letters where I did the 7 books in the word library, yeah, she gave me a huge pile of books, and this was one of the other ones that was left over. This one's quite a bit shorter, but it's got nearly twice as many pages as this book does. So if I'd tried to do the Twitch glitch, which is quite a square design, into this, it'd look ridiculous because it's so many pages and yet it's quite a short book. So I don't know exactly how to describe like what patterns should go with what sizes and pages of books, but there is kind of a loosely an ideal ratio-ish. It's kind of something you get a feel for once you've done a few. I've never done a Christmas tree book. Oh, I did that at school, where you just like fold the corner over and turn the book into a tree. I've done that. I'm doing a book to the pile with you, and I'm doing the same. I'll do this book. Like I said, books with too few pages. Also, anything that's like color. So like this book is just text. This book is just text. It's just, you know, text on white. Whereas anything that has pictures or color or anything like that, it can work, but doesn't lend itself as well. So if you've got any kind of book with pictures in it, I'd probably skip it, particularly if they're photos, because you got to think about what the edge is going to look like once you've folded them over, and so you're going to end up with like weird patches of color, you know, colored bits. Hey Sage, how you doing? We're not talking about trees. There's nothing. No, we're not making trees out of books. Nothing of the sort. How are you doing today? None of your brothers are in danger. It's fine. Now, I am kind of technically working upside down. Like, to you guys, this is up the right way, but I'm over here. So this ruler is actually upside down for me, but this is actually how I prefer to work, strangely enough. Like, you know where the points are on a ruler. You don't have to be looking at it the right way specifically. So, don't worry about that. Turning books back into trees. That's true. We took a tree and turned it into a book, and now we're taking a book and turning it into a tree. Circle of life. No, I'm not going to sing it. Saying hi, I need to go rest my brain per se. Oh, go do the sleeps, Twee! Go do the sleepses. Go to take care of that brain, please. The Wee Fairies Reader's Digest magazine books for the history book. Oh yeah! That'll look good. Then much later try to find that book to read. Not so far, no. Only because I haven't been doing it for very long. I've probably, yeah. It helps that most of the books I've used so far weren't mine, so I didn't, like, have any inclination to, read them, really. Because they weren't really my style of book. Now, we've got a whole ton of pages that are 4.3 and 16.8, so when that happens, what I tend to do is, rather than, because like I said, I have a list of numbers, right? And normally I would need to look up for every page because I can't remember, my brain's not good enough to remember like 2 or 3 pages at once. But because we've got it's 4.3 and 16.8 right down to page 57. So I can just not look at the list for a while and just do the same measurements over and over until we get down to that page. So at least I can skip that part for a little while. That's something I found when because normally I'd be doing this with the list of numbers up on the computer. And so I'd be looking down at the thing, and then I'd look up at the screen, look down at the book, look up at the screen, and by the time I finished measuring out a full book, my neck would hurt. So at least by having a fairly simple design like this and having, you know, sections that repeat themselves, I can save my neck a little bit of misery. Soft cover so they could be made round like spray painted them. Oh yeah, we spray painted them too. Yes. Except we didn't use Reader's Digests. I think we just like, because every year the library would have a bunch of books that they would just like be getting rid of because they were all scrappy and stuff. So we just used whatever they were throwing out anyway. Thank you for the host, Jinx. Who likes my sounds? Although I didn't get the bits one done this morning, but the rest of them are done. Okay, so that's page 57, which means the next one's the measurements change. Hey, Nailbugger! Congrats on the sub button. Thank you, mate! Much appreciated. It's all your guys' fault. I just showed up. I just showed up. Okay, oh, I need to... Do I have a scrap bit of paper nearby? Yeah. I want to try and... I think I've said this before, I do vaguely want to treat this as if I'm like teaching. Thank you for the bits, Skinny! You're awesome sauce. Oh, that book cover's gonna fall off there. That's okay, we don't care about the book cover. This will do, this is a scrap bit. Alright, so Tate's Fancy Art Skills coming out here. I think I did the one with the little tail. Would have. Except mine has the little bit like that. Just for the sake of like trying to explain what I'm doing. I don't want to distract you from counting. No, you're fine! No, Rocky, you're fine, don't worry. If the counting doesn't distract me, something else will. Oh, I'm sorry, Breach. Is it loud? Do I need to turn it down? Sniggles! How you doing, Jinx? Okay, so, Twitch Glitch. We're starting on this side. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's back. The stream dropped for a second there. We're starting from this side, and the measurements changed because of this bit here. And then there was a small section, which is what we just did, where the measurements were all the same. So solid there, solid there. What we're about to hit, because the measurements have changed, because what it does is it'll take a fold here, and then a fold there, and then a fold there, and then a fold there, and it'll alternate. And then when we get up to these bits, it'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. So we've just kicked over onto the bit where we do 2s. So it's going to alternate back and forth for a bit, and this end is going to change because it's going to account for that. But yeah, it's going to It's going to start alternating now, which means I need to go back to looking at the list. Wish I had a better memory and I could, like, you know, remember a whole section at once. Reminds me of Gravity Falls. Doing alright, how's it going here? Ah, it's not bad! I'm gonna have to work out some kind of fan situation for out here though, because it is warm. Out here. So that one's, we've got that tiny section down there. And then we've got a tiny section up here. So it's literally top, bottom line, top line, and then back to bottom line. And I imagine these measurements are probably going to be the same for quite a while.
Rainbow Bruce, do 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 do. Rainbow Bruce, do 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 do. Rainbow Bruce, do 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 do. Rainbow Bruce.
Really? Gary! Stop that! You cheeky devil. You're still a butt. Thank you, Ganu. That one I can barely hear. Oh, snap. So hang on. So the Rainbow Bruce, oops, needs to come up. Which one was the one that needed to come down? The bit one. I didn't touch the bit one, so that's probably why. Bit noise is default. No what? That's not a command. No what? Nothing in chat. Was that a whispering the bot one? What, the donation thingamabob? It doesn't say. It's not. I must not have it connected correctly to the bot, because it's not showing up in my activity feed either. I had to go to my. I've got the Streamlabs remote open on my phone. I had to go check the event list to see what happened. I don't know how. I don't know. Phantom bot's different. The other day I googled folded book art and it confused me more how you'll fold the middle of a page that's already folded. Also I came up with a thesis, Cracky is a book wizard and I will never fold books for art because my brain cells crash when I'm trying to figure it out. It's not, but it's not fold the middle of a page that's already folded. You don't though. Every page gets two folds, one at the top and one at the bottom. Break it. Gosh dang it. So bad on the timings. For Hannibal help DM me questions. Yeah, I'll need to, yeah. It doesn't show, like, because in the fandom bot settings, I had Streamlabs. It's like ticked to do the thing, but it's not, QuakyBot's not telling me when donations happen. So I don't know. At least not in the chat, not in the same way that like Streamlabs chatbot does. I'm sure there has to be a way. I probably just set it up wrong. Okay, 87 is where it changed. So this must be the bit where it does the little swoopy bit. So now it's 14.6 and 18.6. Okay. So it kind of drops down there for a bit. 7. Another page. Okay. Oops, what did I do on the last one? There we go. It's actually been a while since I've done one of these. I was doing them for Mum quite a lot, for school, and it kind of burnt me out a bit. Because I did a lot. Like I said, her friend gave me something like 20 books. And so I'm like, oh, what designs do you want, Mum? Oh, well, let's brainstorm. So we sat down, I had a list. I had this 30 great long list. Which is how we ended up with the Minecraft ones. I did the sword and the 3 tools. Sorry, Ho, you don't get to be in a children's primary school library. That's bad humour. Naughty quirky. But yeah, I did those. I did the Batman logo. I did... what else did I do? I did a bookworm, an apple, and a... what was the other one in that set? Worm, apple, and... oh, a pencil. And then I actually did the word library, each letter being its own book. Because actually some of the books that I got given, that pile, the books were all the same. I think they were done by the same publisher, so they're like all the same height, roughly the same number of books, pages in the books. So that's the one I used to do library with. So you're doing the letter R, there's times when you have a top of the loop an R, bottom of the loop of the R, and the leg. I couldn't wrap my hand around it. This book wizards are real and quirky is their leader, because we all know cats are superior species. I mean, I'm not going to argue cats are the superior species, that's definitely true. But no, all it is that for each part, so like for your example there's the top loop of the R, the bottom loop of the R, and the leg. That's 3 separate pages. So, hang on, let me show. You can actually, I don't know how well that's going to come across on the camera. Maybe if I do it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like, you can just see the lines that are coming through there. So like, oops, this bit that I've just put here is this bit. And then on the next page, actually we'll go back one just to, because I've already marked that one. This page is this part. So each part, each layer gets its own fold on one page. It's not all on one page, they're separate pages. Hopefully if I can get this measured quick enough and start folding it, you'll be able to see it before you go to sleep. I can show it better when I fold it. But hopefully that vaguely made sense. Ivory! Hello, Doggin! How is you doing? Now, where'd I get up to? I was about up to the bit where I need to start changing. Okay. That one's still the same, that one's still the same. It's a good. I don't know about that. That's not what a little Deji told me. He told me you're naughty. So sleepy. Go to sleep, Screech. It's always the VOD. Nothing is more important than taking care of your brain space. Ooh. Wait a second. We've got two at the base, that's unusual. No, I don't need to be yelled at. As part of my running down the process makes it worse to be pushed away. Well then, hang about. Have a schnoodle. Stay until the moving of the pages makes you just all cuddly and sleepiness. Ooh, we're starting to get the eyes. We're starting to get the eyes. Because this bit here, the measure, you're not going to be able to read it, but 4.3 and 5.5. These ones down here have been like 14 and 18. And I've just gotten a measurement that's 8 and 11. So now we're starting to see the hop, skip and a jump. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's cool. Floof pile! Get in it! I think my first like unofficial like goal of the of this side, like, you know, financially to buy, I'm gonna buy a second stream deck. I'm gonna get a little one because they're cheaper, so that I can jump in floof piles and stuff. I mean, having the remote on my phone is good, but it's a bit limiting. Random question relating to VOD type things and stuff. Your main channel has a YouTube you upload to, just quick rates have one too, or if not, will it at some point? I want to show sport any and everywhere. I do have a YouTube for this one as well. Exclamation mark YouTube, possibly exclamation mark social, one of the two, possibly both. Don't know. But yes, there is a YouTube channel for Quirky Creates, and I do upload the VODs there. So yeah. You can go join my whole 5 subscribers I have over there, Smokey. Eventually I'd like to do little like tutorials and stuff and put them over there. I have this overwhelming thing that I'm just not good enough to do that though. But I don't know, maybe my style will be different from everyone else's and that's people will like it, I don't know. I can only try. Nope, did that wrong. Did that wrong. So what I tend to do when because I looked at the wrong decimal point, I've done 11.1 instead of 11.8. So what I'll do is I'll just do the right number and make that line longer. Like that, because I'm not fussed about it. I could go get an eraser, but I'm lazy. Did I just do that wrong again? Did I? Yep. No. 17.8. Okay. No, I'm good. Oh, good one, Ivory. You deb. Oh, did I not make a YouTube command? Oh, but. There's an app thingy that's marketing itself as a low-cost stream. I've heard of it. Which one? Which one? Did I not make a YouTube command? That was a bit silly. Sorry, guys. I think it's in the streamer links. There was one. Oh, I don't have it written on my thing anymore. Deckboard? I think there was one called Deckboard I heard about ages and ages ago. But at the time, it was Android only. Unless you're talking about a different one. Down below in social media there. Oh, thank you, Jinx. Just right there before my brain forces a reboot for the night. Spooky.exe has stopped performing. Found it. Can I post link? Can somebody give Ivory a payment? Please? Now, that one doesn't have a page number on it, but it's 153. There we go, thank yous. Put Linky Ivory, quick! You're running out of time! Oh, there we go. Thank yous! There's the thingamabob. Like I said, for now it's only VODs. But I do want to do tutorials. Like, I would love to do like a tutorial on this. Like the way I do it. Because that might be helpful to people. Yeah, double perms, yes. Better the two too many than two not enough. I think. That sounded better in my head. You have -2 permissions to do a thing. Yep, that works. I'm a derp. Oh, the Pams! So many Pams. Double permits is a second refresh the timer. The first one orders a double at the time. I think they overlap, but I couldn't tell you for sure. It's not exactly something I've ever had to science. I'm almost at the point where I don't even need that clip on there anymore because it's happy just to sit. Now that more of the weight is on that side, it's happy just to sit. But I'm going to keep clipping it anyway, just to be sure. So we've finished one eyeball. I can see that already. Ends when the link is put up. Oh! Yes. Because I don't think it lets you put more than one. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, no. This is something, I don't know whether this is a thing that like everyone who does this has trouble with or it's just me, but when I look down at the book and then back up at the list, I end up looking at the wrong line a lot of the time. And then I have to look at the thing again and be like, oh no, I was right. I think that's just me derping, to be quite honest. Two-thirds of the way, though, nearly. That's why I like simple designs. They're quick. Sleepy Brain chuckled at the idea of each permit doubling the time and someone with way too many mods, all having mods now, one person by stuff now. The hypothetical person has too much power, I think. Yeah, if it's stacked, oh my god, they'd have permits for hours. Oh, the power! So much power. Speaking of power, you opened your Etsy store yet, Dargans? Wasn't that a wonderful segue? It's nearly squee! I need to be able to tell peeps where I got my bracelet from. Has plans? Now I'm scared. Oh, second eyeball. Because now we're doing marks in the middle again. There we go. And so now we're kind of back to the rhythm of 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this one's the bottom one. This one's the top one. And this one's the middle one. Oh, wait a second. It's starting to move again. 239, 14.6, 7.7. That side must have a taper on it too, that I didn't notice. Yay, no cyclo stretchable hype. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, make it stop, make it stop. I'm gonna remind stupid what's how to do to learn in school. Oh yes, oh god. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, no. No, not that, anything but that. I'm still bloody salty at my it was my year 10 sports teacher. Because in year 10 you have 3 terms, when you do phys ed, you have 3 terms that you get to pick your own sport, whichever one you want to do. And then one of them they make you learn dancing, and so you learn like the waltz and the box step and fucking I can't even remember the other ones. Salsa, I think, was the other one. Because there were more girls than boys in that particular class, some girls had to learn the male parts, and I was the only girl that knew, like, I could do all the dances from both sides without fucking any of them up, and she still gave me a C. That bitch. Everything else that year I had A's, and then fucking sport, of all things, I had a C. Because that teacher was a bitch. Yes, I was a straight A student. No smoky pad! I like the numbers Mason. What do they mean? The numbers Mason? Not sure I follow you, Jinx. What? What? Hey Smokey, you should totally go watch the Bob the Builder version. I don't care that I'm an adult, it's cute, damn it. It's a meme? Okay. You do have to remember I live under a rock, so. I know nothing. I'm at the point now where I'm having to hold down this side of the book instead of that side of the book. Because they just don't want to sit down anymore. It's kind of handy for you guys, I guess. Who knew that one day you would be turning up to a stream to literally watch someone use a ruler for an hour? Who knew that I would ever be streaming using a ruler for an hour? Fucking... Nope. Oh, life is strange. Totes didn't just Google. Oh, well done, Avery. The Huda Wada thing? No idea. Bye, Breach! Have good sleep, sis! Thank you for coming in and hanging about. Sleep pile! Many ways to use a ruler. That's true. Bye, Mama Floof. Have good sleep, sis. Oh wait, did I do that right? Yep. That happens to me far too often. I suddenly go, oh wait, did I just use the right measurements for that page? And like 95% of the time I have done. But I'm constantly worrying that I'm misreading the chart. Ned! With the host, thank you, mate. Just showing you watching paint dry, literally, I don't hear what you said, I should watch. Oh, the Bob the Builder version of Mambo number 5. It's cute. Admiral Sushiko is reporting for duty. But I don't have any tea. How can I give you the tea that you're due if I don't have any? Tea. Ave has tea. It's what sort of what's the weather like where you are, Avery? Is it cold enough to have tea, or is it hot like it is here? Because like I know it would be summer for you guys too. I'm pretty sure, but does it get hot where you are? Do you drink tea regardless of the temperature? You drink it iced? It's a cloudy and windy. Well, that sounds like tea weather. Only 22. Oh, that sounds amazing. It's supposed to be cool-ish the next couple of days, and then yeah, we've got another couple of 35s and stuff like that. And buh. No, thank you. If it stayed 24 and raining all year, I'd be perfectly happy. Oh, we're on the border. We're back on the border already. This one's been quick. I've had designs that have taken me fucking hours to do. Because the complexity of the design has meant that every single line was a different set of measurements, and so it's constantly check the list, do the numbers, check the list, do the numbers, check the list, do the numbers. Whereas with this one, fairly simple. Oops. How much do I have to go? Oh, I'm at the bottom of the list. Hey, nice. Okay. I've got like 5, 10, 11 pages. Oh, grey and blueberry, that can make me sleepy. Do it! Heat can bugger over. I know, right? I was reading a thing the other day that was saying that if climate change continues the way that it's going currently, that by 2050 Australia won't have winter anymore. In which case, fuck it, I'm moving to Antarctica. Assuming there's any of it left. Why yes, it is the time of day for crows. Just in case you can hear them. Summer. Yeah, I mean there'd still be, as I understood the article, there would still be kind of like wet seasons, but it wouldn't get cold anymore. Which, like, that's just the worst, because fucking hot and rainy means humidity. Ugh. Nope, 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 nope. Page amount, 315.3. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Rods! I don't think I heard the alert because it's the sound of pages turning. Hey Roz! How you doing? Leaf! You saw a leaf. Oh, on the page, yeah. Leaf. I don't know why there's like dividers. Must be important to the story to break things up with a leaf. That's it. That's the measuring done. Oh. Retreaty, congratulations. Oh, thank you, Roz. And thank you, Lilac. I don't think she's here, but cheers. Much appreciated. But yeah, we pushed for it last week. I got it last Friday when I streamed then. So, twee! -5 where I'm at, and because my downstairs neighbours turn their heat to ungodly levels and we share 2 thermostats for one heater, and at the other the heaters I'm melting. Oh good god. Furry leaf. Really, Ivory? Really? Just had to go there, didn't ya? Just had to. Okay, so it's fully marked. You can see it a tiny bit on the edge there. On the edges. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a mark, and there's a lot of, I'm not going to be able to show this very well at this angle, but I'm going to mark the top here so I know where to fold. Most like tutorials and stuff that I've seen, assuming they're not the most basic of basic designs, tutorials, sorry, will tell you not to do that. But I'm going to do it because I don't care. Fuck it, I'm a rebel. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, these are the pages that are actually got measurements on them. These ones are the ones that don't, so I'm not going to mark those. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, oops, oh, this bit's a bit to demonstrate, but I'm going to measure. So that's about 15 centimeters. I want to go just over halfway, so I'll probably go for about maybe 8.5-ish. This doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't matter too much. About there. And then I'm just gonna... I don't even know if I'm on camera anymore. Sorry guys. Nice solid line into the... oops. Into the page there. Like that. And then I'm just gonna do the same on the bottom. Oops. I'm probably doing that off camera because that's gonna be easier. It doesn't have to be exact, it doesn't have to be perfect, they don't even have to match it necessarily. You could actually do 2 different measurements, top and bottom. Say if you wanted it to sit up a bit higher, you'd do the bottom one further in. Or whatevs. I've remembered the hasty. Thank you. 5 outside, 32 C inside. Oh god. How's it cracking? Hey Blink! How doing? It is good. We're doing a book art. We're making the Twitch glitch. So now, not so much on these first couple of pages because it's hard to get like that first little bit of the, oops, a little bit of the lip, but now we've got this line on the edge and that's where we're going to fold to. So now every page has got its 2 like edged marks and then one at the top and one at the bottom. Top and bottom. And literally all we're going to do to say out of here. Aww, thank you, Ivory. Much appreciated. Quick beverage. So we have the mark on the top, the mark on the side that's the upper one, and then we've got the mark on the side that's the lower one and the bottom, and it's literally just going to be folding it like that. Thank you for the follow, Blink! You're awesome sauce. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my finger there. Actually, just going to turn my light up a little bit. If that's okay for you guys. Just going to put my finger there, or on that side, and use that as kind of like the fold point. And then I'm just going to bring this side up to where the mark is. And I'm going to come inside it just a smidge. You know, I have a bone folder and I never use it. I'm going to come inside that line just a smidge in hopes that by the time I've done the whole lot, that pencil line will be mostly hidden. It'll be like folded in. I thought I already had this. Had what? Oh, the follow you mean? I'm so confused. What's going on? I've quirky proofed my storage area. Okay. Pizza gonna get, but I can't. Ah, snap. Are you bringing back some for the rest of the class? So yeah, so it's folded. Oh, we folded one there. Come back to on screen, Croaky. We folded one there. Same thing on the other side. Just gonna put my, literally just putting my nail. I'm so pissed I had to cut my nails off. I was having terrible trouble with like cracking and splitting, and it was just coming off in layers and shit. So I've just had to literally hack them off as far as I could, and it's really pissing me off. But anyway, we're gonna put the fingernail on the line there and just pivot it up. And again, we're trying to fold it so that the mark that I put on the edge kind of gets folded in. I mean, the one on the bottom doesn't matter so much, but the one on the top you'll probably end up seeing, so... And then we just fold that back. I wonder if Smokey's still here. Have they gone to bed? Well, you're gonna come down here, you dill. I'm fucking Adelaide, screw that. Not the nails, no! Is risen from Daisy by the mention of pizza. Oh, I thought it was me mentioning your name. No, apparently not. Oop. Wow, I just put my nail polish down on all that. See that? Got a friggin' line of green on that page now. Because apparently this polish is crap. And I really don't want to go get my bone folder because I don't want to have to use my bone folder. I just want to be able to use my fingers. You don't need, like, the crispest of crisp folds for this, but it's nice. Yay, Quicky's now harmless. No, it's not. I still got teefies. Wants pizza now. I know, right? I would like pizza now, too. That's okay, it's Friday, it's pie night. Even though football hasn't started yet. Because usually I only have pies on Friday nights when football's on. So what is this? What does what do? The folding? We're making a folded book art. So by the end of it, hopefully we'll have something that vaguely looks like a Twitch glitch. Pizza bagel. English, do you speak it? No. I speak Australian and sarcasm. Meat pies. Yum yum, play their guitar. Beef, cheese, and bacon pies. The ones I have. At least I think I got the ones with bacon in. Pie. Go get your pizza, Blink. Do it. I'm assuming by can't be fucked going and getting it, it's like you're getting it from, you know, the pizza place. Don't leave it sitting under the warmers for too long, for God's sake. Go. They make me want pies, but I'd want pizza, cheeseburger, pizza to be what? Precise. Pizza, cheeseburger, pizza. Oh, yummy. You can't have pies, you're having pizza. Domino's. Yeah, all the more reason to hurry up and go get it. Especially if you got garlic bread too, because you definitely don't want that sitting under the warmer. No Cheddaraki! Haven't had that in years. Used to be that I'd only get it on Tuesdays. Like, not every Tuesday, but like on a Tuesday. When they had like the tight ass Tuesdays, they had $5 value pizzas. And now they seem to have extended that to like all day every day. But whenever I had like the spare money, I'd get, I'd wait for tight ass Tuesday and then I'd go get like 6 of them. have it for dinner, have one for like lunch the next day, and the rest of it I'd freeze. Double bacon cheese. Oh, I hate you. Bit Hawaiian. Sadly, no Domino's here in the other town. Yes, but it's no way. Oh, screw that. Screw that. On a garlic bread. Oh my god. That's mean. You're just teasing everyone now, Blink. You're just teasing everyone. I wonder what sides to get. Garlic bread! How's that even a question? Like, fucking what? Noms! Hi, Babbitt! Are you still streaming or are you on break? Or have you ended? Has nums. Squee! Takes tiny squeak hammer and drops King Link. Tiny ass dragon flying around Blink noggin with a teeny tiny inflatable hammer. Just squeak. Now this is where it starts getting a little bit interesting because up until now we've had the folds have been like closer to the edges than they were the middle, or even like a whoops. Oh, that was bad. Don't knock that quirky, that's bad. They've been you know, on the same side, whereas this one overlaps the center and it goes further, so the fold is quite long. You generally won't get folds that make it all the way to the spine, just because of angles and stuff. But yeah, you just got to be a little bit more careful about your folds. You're gonna need a bigger hammer. My head's hard. I think I'm weird because of white sauce based pieces full of pickled veggies. I should carts, potatoes, all this to normal pizza. Hey, if that's what you like, who cares? It's a mallet, really. Cheesy garlic bread, chocolate lava cake, and a 2.5 litre Mountain Dew for $10. For $10 for all three of them, that's not bad. Perhaps can do with tiny inflatable hammer. Not like with the boots. Yeah, don't do the boppage to GNU noggin. Even with tiny inflatable hammer. The other thing you got to be careful of when you're doing, like with the measurements like this, with the angles being sharper, you tend to get a little bit more tearing right at the edge here. That one didn't, thankfully, but chances are you'll get most of the way down the fold, and when you get to the end, it'll just tear before it'll fold properly, which is a bit frustrating, but yeah, is what it is. Did make my oven do the working stuff's out today, it's already hurting. Oh, don't have hurty brains. You gotta rest your noggin. Perhaps gonna use shoulder. Do you enjoy your pizza? You like a meat lovers extra cheese? Oh, extra cheese, yummy. How long have I been live for? Just under 2 hours. I think I might have to take a break in a minute. I still haven't gotten around to getting a better chair, so this one's a little bit uncomfortable. Who was it that was saying? Oh, Smokey, about the couldn't figure out the multiple fold thing. Can you from this bit? Can you kind of see what the deal is? So like the top row of the top bar of the logo, this bit is here, and the bottom bit of the logo is over there. So it's one fold per page. That's how you can do multiple lines. So in a minute when we get to the eyeball, I'll show you that again. Because then there'll be 3. Go and get Num's. Bye, Blink! Go and get pizza roll now, and numbing on a cookie. Cookies! What kind of cookies? I understand, some reason my brain said that'll be too much space if you do each in a separate page. It can be! Remember before when I was talking about the height of the books versus the number of pages versus the complexity of the design? You can end up, like, if you have just the wrong ratio of those 3 things, it can end up looking quite distorted. As it turns, you know, this one could still turns out distorted. I don't know. I'm not good enough to like fully be able to just eyeball the ratio, but yeah, depends on the design and the height of the book and the number of pages. If you can get that balance right, it'll look pretty normal, but you can definitely distort it, that's the thing. What kind of cookie? What kind of cookie? What is everyone's favourite kind of biscuit? And or cookie? Shortbread. Oh my god. I got given, because I made Mum's friend a cushion cover out of cat fabric, and to thank me for that, she made me a, like, homemade, like, you know, she made it herself, giganto box of shortbread. Oh, oh. I could have sat down and eaten that in one sitting if I really wanted to. I am a sucker for shortbread. Lemon cookie with lemon cream fry. Oh, and eaten one. Chocolate chip fresh out of the oven. Ooh, fresh out of the oven, yes. Yep. Chocolate is good. Anzacs are great, especially when soft triple chocolate cookies good. I'm glad I don't have to ban you for preferring crunchy Anzac biscuits. That's good. No, I wouldn't actually ban you. But like, Oh, I can't do crunchy Anzacs. I think part of that is because when I was younger I had braces and like there was just this kind of paranoia over eating anything that would cause me to wreck my braces, and now it's like I still won't eat an apple whole. If I eat an apple I have to slice it up first. I guess it depends on the level of crunchiness, because there's like some people who like it like a little bit firm, and then there's some people who like it basically burnt underneath. Yeah, definitely prefer a chewy Anzac over a crunchy one. Really quick yo-yos rolled around and a wallop of white ice king and small green leaves on top as Christmas. Oh, yummo! Then I can dump them in my coffee. Oh, that's a point. Yes, that's fair. Also, hi crafts. Did I say hello to you earlier? I can't remember. Yeah, that's fair. If you're gonna put it in like, you know, tea, coffee, Milo, whatever. I can see having a crunchy one just so it, you know, it has some structural integrity. Strip buffalo is in my heart, especially like steamed over tea. Oh, yummy! Yum 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 yum. My mood change is my favorite, but I like chocolate chip and ginger and rusks and cinnamon sugar dusted shortbread cookies. Oh, Dagon has sweet teefies. What was that say? Mexicanos? Nice nut buttery, tastes like family jewels. I wouldn't know what family tasting biscuits taste like. To make it. Dagon's bakes? Why have we not seen pictures in the fancies? If we can't share the actual nums, then we need to share pictures of the nums, Ivory. I want to see. I only teased this very only teasing. I do what you meant. But I'm Australian, we have to shit stir, it's the law. Make do just not a while. Do the baking. Make those fresh out of the oven chocolate chips. I have not shared any of the cookie pics. Not that I remember. I love the baking. Sad. But you don't bake anymore? Has now crashed. All that is left is hungry, but not because I'm actually hungry, brain cell. That's a very specific brain cell. I think that's the brain cell what needs to go to sleep, says. I don't think I bake with brownies. Oh, I love brownies. Especially if they're minty brownies. And no, I'm not making some obscure reference to like special brownies. I mean like actually like peppermint essence in the brownies. Oh yes. Anytime every single holiday needs to make more soon. See if any pick squeak. I wanna see. I wanna see. So wait, you made fuds for Christmas, Ivory? Upper brain says, especially when I'm stuck at work. Oh. Minty, shut up. Shut up. actual minty, not special. That's not legal here. But no, chocolate and mint. Oh yes. Oops. Fudge mint brownie. Yes. I mean, chocolate and mint, it just works. They go together good. Fam and eyes made stuffs, yes, loads of yes. Ah, but I feel like I'm missing out. Haven't seen pictures of all the nummy fuds what the Dagon made. I really hope that music's not coming through because I don't want to get a copyright strike thanks to my fucking neighbours. My bun bun has met me. I keep pacing around the house and walking by her cage and not petting her. Pet her! Meanie? Pet the bun bun! Pet the bun bun, the solution is simple. See, exactly! Tang Cat's the same. If he's on his little tower over there, I'll walk past. And if I don't give him scritches, the next time I walk past, he'll like put his paw out and try and catch my arm. Scritch me, woman! It's the law. You must pet to the bun bun. Yes. 'Tis cracky law. Pet the bun bun. In a conundrum? Uh-oh. I want uniform color on map. Require breaking sorting system. Ugh. She's not doing drilled pets me lately. She asks for pets and then hides and says no, I think my bun is a cat. Bun Bun is secretly masquerading as... No, wait. Cat is secretly masquerading as a Bun Bun. And the cat used to think if you did not give enough attention, you apparently wanted to be ambushed. Ooh, emotes! Speaking of emotes, Kraken's finished the 3 for this channel that she's working on. She's just busy at the moment, so she hasn't actually like sent me the files, but she's finished them, and oh my god, they're adorable. So they'll be uploaded as soon as I get them in the next day or 2 or so, I hear, and then they shall be uploaded. I tried to go with crafty things. So we've got one... Although the design did evolve a bit on that one. It's it was meant to be like quilt one, and then instead we've ended up with more of a like a blanket, which is cool. It's so cute. Oh my god, it's so cute. So there's one of like, I guess it'll end up being sleepy because it looks like I'm yawning. There's a little there's a little teddy bear. So cute. So yeah, so there's one of me that's like wrapped up in a blanket thing that was meant to be like quilting. It doesn't look like a quilt, so I think we'll just call it a sleepy one. And then we've got, I guess, what the equivalent of like derpy, which is cat face and then like covered in just like ribbon, just like totally tangled up in this pile of ribbon. That's cute. And then there's one of me holding a pair of scissors and totally not smiling evilly. The TV's so cute. You have not paid the tribute in scriptures. Attack! Had a cat that thought that too, but ambush really just meant numb human toes until they wake up slightly and then heat yourself at human's face. Literally, so the last thing the human sees before their life flashes in front of their eyes is a flying all four paws outstretched aimed at their noggin. Oh man. I'm glad Tad Cat never developed any of those habits. For the longest time he had this thing where because he would want to be fed at 4 in the morning, and for the longest time I did. And then I'm like, this is ridiculous, I'm too tired to put up with this bullshit anymore. And so I had to kind of, you know, train him out of it. And because he used to just knock shit off, you know, the nearest of horizontal surface, either my desk or the bookshelf or bedside table or whatever. And then I bought a pair of earmuffs. So then he's like, well shit, that's not working anymore. So he took to jumping on me, which is how my GP believes my chest cartilage got damaged. Because if I was lying on my back and he'd take this running leap and jump on me and I was like, you know, not braced at all, I was fucking asleep. And he'd just land his full weight on the middle of my chest. And, but yeah, I was doing my best to like train him out of that and wasn't really succeeding very well. And then one night, purely by accident, I still feel guilty about this even though it was like, never ever intended, you know, because I love my cats. I might jokingly threaten to smack them, but I would never never actually like actually hit them. But there was one time I was asleep, or half asleep or whatever, and I was lying on my side, and at the time that Tancat has like come running, I've just happened to roll over at the right time, and so he's gone to jump at me, and I've rolled over, and I've basically ended up accidentally elbowing him in the face. And I don't even think it was like that hard really, because it wasn't like it was just like I'd rolled over, so like this, you know, this part of my arm has just like hit him, and he's like squealed, and I've bolted upright and chasing after him, making sure he's okay, and just like I was bawling my eyes out, because even though it was an accident, I'm like, oh no, I didn't mean to, I'm sorry, because you know, cats totally understand you when you apologize. And just, yeah, I felt sick for days. I mean, he forgave me, obviously, but yeah, that was a fucking accident, and that was, God, years ago, probably 5 years ago, that happened, and I still feel guilty about it now. I can't understand these people who, like, deliberately hurt animals. What the fuck? Messed up in the head. Older cat, who was a decade old at this time, learned bitch slap the young cat when he saw him getting in the ready position. His favourite sleeping spot was the crook of my arm, and I'd kick them both out of my room whenever I got cat ambushed. Oh, the little shit. I'd be like, what did we learn? I mean, it's, you know, the tiniest silver lining, and I'd, like... I say silver lining, I use that term generously, but, like, Tankat never pounced on me again. I still would, like, if he started pouncing on me again, I still wouldn't do it to make him stop, because fuck that. Nope. So now we're at the bit we're doing an eyeball. I keep saying eyeball like it's round and not just a line. But, but yeah, you can sort of see now. Top row, eye, and then bottom row. That's like the three lines. Oh look, we're halfway. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I do need to stand up and stretch and just... I might even put dinner on. Get that going. But yes, let's swap to the remote. And we're gonna go to the break screen. There we go. Sorry about that, didn't mean to take that long. I did what I needed to do to put dinner on, beverage and stuff, and the cats are just like, oh, we're good, mum, we're asleep. Came back, sit down, go to press the button, and they're like, dinner, mum, we need food! Give me the food, mum, for God's sake, I'm starving. So I fed cats. Why doesn't cat lip? Aww. So I was asleep in the crook of my arm and just playing his revenge and keeping his enemies closer. Always look disapproving of everything. Grilled ham and cheese sandwiches. Oh, yummy. Guess what? Guess what? You're mad and I'm not. Aha! It's pizza. That's generally what results from doing an order at Domino's, yes. GG for pizza gets. Nom 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 nom. I has put the pies in the oven. Which means I have about 40 minutes to get this done. And cheese, garlic bread, and garlic scrolls. What? You got hollow legs or something, Blink? Oh, the farts. Cat word garlic fuzz. Oh, goody. Thank fuck you're in a different state. Poor Hana. Is that the secret mode of Dark Souls? Yep, it's the after you finish the game you can go back again and that's your only weapon. Oh, hang on. Oh, the sneezes. At least I managed to mute. Poor Blanket is gonna read this thing from the farts. Hi, Bobbit! How'd stream go? Assuming that you've ended. Have you ended? Also, I'm gonna have to come up with a sub badge. What should I do for sub badges, guys? Unbreak. Oh, okay. Because if you were here while you were actually like live, I'd yell at you. Must not dub on Tyrell then. Sub badge idea, a book with a key fold in it. Ooh! And you can manage cat foods. And eat foods. Ah, cat. I was gonna say that looked like cat foods. I'm like, wait, cat foods? But yes, bye Blink! Enjoy your foods! Dub. Yeah, tell on them. To throw them under the bus. To use a phrase I know you're familiar with. Only if you're the caretaker. What? Wouldn't it be my food then? Because I'm the cat? I'm confused. Fuck off and go eat food, like. Go bud the other channel and eat your fuds. Oh, I meant to... Oh. Did I get transcoding today, guys? I meant to check that while I was on break and I totally forgot because I didn't actually end up sitting down at my computer at all. Yes. Squee! All food is cat food if you're not quick enough. I don't know, my two, like, they'll go for certain things but not others. And tan cat way more than black cat. Tan cat is a fucking devil for food. He'll take damn near anything. But black cat, he's pickier. Prefers meats. If you've got anything with either fish or ham in it, he's all over you. Pretty much anything else could not give a fuck. Effective sandwiches. How kind of you to make sandwiches for the cat, Smokey. So generous. I'm sure they would have preferred it without the bread, but you know. They're not picky. Dog food before you know, yeah. Bloody tan dog, oh my god. Some of the stuff he gets to eat. He eats better than I do sometimes. But he runs around like a mad thing, so it doesn't seem to matter what he actually eats, he's just always skinny. I can't believe he's going to be 7 this year, holy shit. I was saying that to Mum the other day because we were talking about it. I still have photos of him when he was a very, very tiny puppy. Mum's grilled ham and cheese. Gosh dang it. All these peeps having their lunches and their dinners and stuff, and mine's starting to cook and I'm starting to smell it. Oh, that's mean. Can I get this book done before the oven goes off? That's the question. Folded book art. Speedrun edition. Hey duck, PB, 3 hours. I quite like doing the folded book art. It's very, especially this part where you're just folding it, like the measurement part you sort of got to sit and think. You've got to pay attention to like what page you're on and what measurements you're up to and stuff, but the foldy bit. Oh, when I was doing, you know, 20 odd books, ow. I would do like if I was having, like if it was one of my days off, and I was feeling particularly like alert, I guess would be the word, I'd do the measurements on more than one book, and then on stream days, like after stream, when I'm like winding down for the night and I wanted to be productive but not think too hard, I would just sit there and fold. It's so relaxing. Smells smelly. Yes. Thing was a weird cat. Thing was a savage thief that fleeced the ambushing cat who couldn't hang candy canes. You take them and eat them, wrap it all aside to. Oh shit. Oh dear, wrapper in it. Well, it's not like he has opposable thumbs to remove the wrapping now, does he? I'm definitely gonna have to get a new chair. I tried to improve this one by putting a better cushion on it, but yeah, no. I was looking on eBay, and I did find a recliner style chair, which I thought would be awesome because then I could use it while I'm just sitting here like watching TV or whatever. And the chair was the actual seat part of the chair was the same height as the one I'm on now. Because I'm already short, I don't want to lose any height against the, compared to the table. But I was worried that, the seat being softer than this one, that I would sink into it a fair way. So... I don't think that's going to work. Although if I was ever going to replace Tankat's armchair, I'd probably get one of those. Oh, by the way, how is Todoji? Haven't heard from him in 5 ever. I haven't seen him either. He was really active Christmas and for a week or two after Christmas. Now he's buggered off again. So I don't know. I don't know whether he's still at uni or not. I don't think that would have gone back yet though. I wouldn't have thought. I don't know if I don't know where he's at. I don't even know what he's studying. But I don't know whether that's anything to do with it or whether he's just working. He's always a busy doggo. Between uni and work, I can't figure out how he ever has time for anything else. I'm definitely going to have to work out somewhere to put a fan. Maybe I could use the bladeless one that was under my desk. I'll just have it under the table here somewhere. Because there's no breeze out here. I've got the sliding door open it's right there, but there's no breeze outside, so... Very warm. 50-ish pages to go. 50 pages to fold, not actual like book pages. 100 book pages to go. This might be one of the quickest folded books I've ever done. One just does not wanna. Damn it. This is what I was saying about angles. Sometimes it doesn't want to sit down. There we go. I missed that corner. Doesn't matter. Yep. Speed folding. It's speedruns. No, speedrun.com is gonna have to make a new category. It's not just games anymore. Probably already isn't just games, I shouldn't say that. How's this lighting, by the way? I'm quite liking the angle that it's on because it's not like blaring me in the face or anything. I just worry it might be a little bit shadowy. Especially this time of day when it's getting dark. I've been playing anime Vampire Sim. Code Vein. What? What are you doing, Ivory? Pace Lemony! I'm definitely gonna have to turn that alert noise up. With the raid! How you doing, Panda? Pre-post raid! How was your stream? What were you playing? Oh, the essays. Sweet! Hey, Team Shadowlight, how you doing? Oh, thank yous for the follow. Much appreciate. Dying at work still. Oh no! Don't die! If you die at work, you can never leave. You'll be stuck there for all eternity. At least wait till you get home, then you can haunt somewhere fun. No, don't die. I was hunting drug-filled wabbits. Okay. I'm gonna need more context. I want to teacup. Actually, that's a yeah. What would I haunt if I had unfinished business and I came back as a ghost? So what would I possess? Ghost Recon. Oh, there we go. Wait, why were you hunting? Wait, Ghost Recon and you were hunting rabbits? Huh. Veteran cartel and corrupted. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. Permanent guests. I'll never leave. Okay, drug-filled rabbits. There we go. Okay, context get. Cool beans. Don't mind my outside neighbours being really noisy. Oh, that's better. Now I can see better and less shadows. I would want the wooden hand I have on my desk so I could be thinking from Adam's family. Nice. Does it have to be an inanimate object? Like, could I be Tankat? His laugh's pretty fucking good. Think so. I'm sure somewhere there's haunting rules. I think it has souls controlling them already. Well, see, that's where it gets ambiguous though, because I'm not convinced that cats have souls. Page are we on? Ooh, we're getting there. 30 pages to go. Oops. Ooh, Dark Soul. Dark Soul's poor. I don't get it. I haven't actually played Dark Souls. Whoop. What's that corner? So much fun. Wouldn't know. Maybe I should go to see if anybody's playing it and watch them. Maybe Ivory should stream it and I can watch him. What, Ivory? What? What? I's not giving you ideas. Hashtag make Ivory stream Dark Souls. Delightful duo on YouTube that isn't a full playthrough. Ooh. Who is the delightful duo? Sit up straight, Quaggy. Hurt your back. Oh, we're at the border. We're at the border. You can tell because it's the wide bit. We're nearly done, we're nearly done, we're nearly done, we're nearly done. May I ask very short, angry, real, beef sapien. Ooh! I know who Yahtzee is. Haven't heard of the other one though. I'm guessing he's fellow escapist colleague. Oh, with Yahtzee in it? Yeah, it would be. Oh gosh, I haven't watched Zero Punctuation in yonks. Watched that fucking years ago. I remember the one he did on Minecraft. I watched it when it came out. Giant golden cock and balls. Because Yahtzee's mature. Not escapist? But he is an Aussie. Okay. Beef sapien. Gabriel Warren. Never heard of him. I'm gonna have to go look that up. Do you happen to have a link to that, Ivory? I mean, if you don't stress, but... just like if you're subbed or whatever. Maybe just DM it to me. What's up? Please. It's the Let's Drown Out bits. Haven't heard of that either. I shall have to go looky. I mean, I do love Yahtzee. His sense of humor is fantastic. Oh no, my knot came undone. No, go back. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. I'm nearly done. Don't fail me now. Jeebies. I've got like 12 pages to go. Just Hold on. Hold on, not. You can do it. That's what I get for using Saturn cord. I think they love the drown outs. You know what because I don't think they do it anymore. You know what I used to love? The what were they calling it? The poetry poetry showdown, I think it was, that he did with Jimquisition. Oh, that was fucking fantastic. I don't think they do that anymore. Fell asleep and did not wake back up until now. Well, you must have needed it, blushing. Gosh, that's a nap. Let me link the channel. Thank yous. Nearly there. I'm gonna beat the oven. I think. Yep, only just. Totally not ready. Well, I'm glad you're totally not ready because that would be like dangerous and stuff. Hey, Manzi, were you live? Down corner. Nice. How'd your stream go? What were you playing? Falling asleep behind a truck wheel. Don't fall asleep behind a truck wheel. That would be bad. Assuming you're talking about real life and not like truck simulator or something. That's it, we're done. Oop. That's not, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that. We'll squeeze it up. There we go. Where's the cross? There we go. Twitch glitch! Ah! Not IRL. Okay. Hey Zeta! Burnout Vid's essentially outside the game, playing through either a very bland or boring game and talking over it podcast style, or playing an interesting game and talking about the game and random stuff. Ah! That does sound good. Bad demon puppet. Bad demon puppet, yes. I'm still waiting for my stream to update. There we go. You can't see, I can't see all of it. It's too big. You can just see the eyeballs. I can't like zoom the camera out. Ricky's voice has put me to sleep since. Well then go to sleep since. So what is that? It's a folded book art of the Twitch logo. Although we can't really see it because I'm like too close to the camera, but I can't I can't move any further away. It's there. I'll take a photo and put it on the Twitters. Look, I beat the oven! Hey! I beat the oven. Squee. I win. With a very clever here. Aww. I'm not that clever. Yeah, I'm a wait, what? Demon puppet? Time for food and stuff. It is time for foods and stuff, yes. My oven dinged, which means my pie is ready, which means I need to end and find someone to raid. But yes, he has Twitch glitch. Yay! That looks good. And the ratio is pretty good too, like, because I deliberately kept a fairly large gap between the top and the bottom, so that it would actually like sit correctly. Because you sort of roughly want it sitting, like, ideally you want the book sitting at a 90-degree angle, but if you need to tuck it in a bit, that's fine. So it'd be about there. Not that you guys can tell, because freaking camera, but yeah. It cool. Actually got some follows today. Hey, nice! That's awesome. Shows off some of the old games he made on that channel. Isn't he doing a series at the moment about making he's doing, no, was that was last year, wasn't it? He was doing like one a month or something? That rings a bell. Anyway, let's go find someone to raid. Let's switch to offline screen. Rady McRaid screen. Let's go find someone to raid. Rady time. It is indeed rady time. Oh, there's a linky from Ivory. Thank you, Ivory! Just working, puppet! Is it way, Mr. Real? I couldn't show it all anyway because it wouldn't fit on in the camera thing. I'll put it on Twitter and Instagram and probably Pinterest. So follow all of the thingies. That's right, I was going to do a link for YouTube, wasn't I? Excuse me. There we go, it has YouTube command. I fixed it. She's from his teen years. Oh wow, that's coming back. I'd go raid Taro, but he'll yell at me, so let's raid someone else. Talk about pretty weird stuff sometimes. Yeah, it's Yahtzee, of course he does. Taro yells, "No yelling!" What about the filthy coin? What? Sometimes I yell. Yeah, sometimes he does. Yeah, welcome Ivory. I'm gonna try and have a stream where like I start about now and go through into the evening at some point. I also want to have one of the thought that was a cat. It was a cat! You devil! Get! No. thought I heard you making chirping noises. Yeah, I'd like to change one gaming stream to be like later, but I don't know which one and I don't know when I'm gonna do it, and yeah. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, who's doing what on the BSO7? Ooh. 3 times of measuring infidelity. Did I make it? Did I get to 3 hours? Oh, I did. Oh, snap. And I realized, technically, I think it was like 2.5 hours of measuring and folding, because I think the first hour I didn't do anything. Ah, hello. Bits from Kidney. Thank you, Kidney. You're awesome sauce. Thank you for the bits. I did have. Where's my list? Did I have plans for bits? No, I don't. I didn't have plans for the bit noises. Still need to do those. Okay, we are gonna go see. Let's go see Sandman. Need to go rewatch some of the Let's Drown Outs. Do it! Do it! We'll go see Sandman. They're playing Fallout 4. Finishing up dealing with robo-sailors, making silly Stewie Griffin voices among others, and many bad decisions. Sounds good. Ready, big raid! Ooh! Canoe swap to a shiny number 2 badge for an extra shiny number 1 badge. Cool beans. That's friggin'. I just love you guys. Alright, slash raid. Sandwin. Here we go. Raiding! Thank you so much for hanging out today, guys. I shall see you guys tomorrow. Wait, yeah, tomorrow on the main channel. Minecrafts. Don't know what sort, but yeah. It'll be Minecraft. Alright, peeps. Thank you for hanging about. Let's go wade. Catch you later.